Okay, so today we're going to be learning about the distance from a point to a line. So the equation that we're going to use only deals with a point to a line, but you can find out the distance between two lines, and let's look at how to do that. So our problem wants us to find the distance between these two lines. 6x minus 2y equals 7 and y equals 3x plus 4. However, this equation only uses a point and a line. This value, the a value, will be from your equation, the b value will also be from your equation, and the c value will also be from your equation. However, x1 and y1 are points. So now we have to find a point to use. If we look at this equation, we notice that it's in y equals mx plus b form, and we know that b is a y-intercept. So what you can interpret from a y-intercept is that at x equals 0, y equals 4. And already you have a point. So we're not going to use this equation to plug in here. We're going to use this point. So now that we have our two things to use in this equation, we need to make sure that this is in slope-intercept form, which means that it's in the x plus y plus c form. So in order to get this in x plus y plus c, we have to subtract the 7 from both sides. Okay, and that will get us 6x minus 2y minus 7 equals 0. Now we're ready to go. So, with this in mind, we're going to keep our a value as 6, our b value as y, and our c value as negative 7. So do you see how I got that a, b, c right in order? And then we're going to plug it into our formula. So d equals the absolute value, and it has to be absolute value because distance cannot be negative. So we're going to put 6 for a, 0 for x1, plus b, which is negative 2, times y1, which is 4, plus c, which is negative 7. We're going to absolute value that over the plus or minus the square root of a squared, which is 6, so it's going to be 6 squared, plus b squared, which is negative 2, so negative 2 squared. Now, how do we figure out whether we use a plus or a minus there? That can be tricky, but what you want to figure out is what direction are you moving in. So if you are moving from your point to your line in a positive direction, meaning you are moving to the right on an XY graph, point, here's your line, you're moving this way, that is positive. However, if you are moving from a point to a line and you are moving in the negative x direction, you're going to use our negative. In this case, we're moving in a positive direction, so we can erase that negative right there. So when we plug in all of our numbers and do the computation in our calculator, we will get a distance of 15 over the square root of 40, which is approximately 2.37 units. And there you have it, distance.